Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Ordinary Otaku Podcast with me, Awkward Witness or Connor. Over there to my right, or pretty far away, you got synkonn, otherwise known as Jacob.
Hello,
And here close to me,
away.
breathing behind my neck, James, otherwise known as #cookiez.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
You sounded more distant than I did.
Sorry, I didn't want Connor feeling like I'm breathing down his neck.
No, we got a lasagna full of topics today.
Oh, that's true, we do.
How big is that? Is that a lot?
At least a
Imagine
few layers.
a Garfield portion.
When you started the intro, I was really worried that you forgot the name of the podcast. You were like, "Welcome to the podcast."
Place where we talk.
Alright, well, first of all, our first episode's been out for almost a full week, and it's doing considerably better than all of us expected. I mean, it's not like it's fucking in the trending tab on YouTube, but
I think it should be.
I think it should be too. I'm really happy with. Go on.
76 views, bro. 76 views.
Yeah.
That's it. We gotta celebrate that.
I'm more than happy with that. I was hoping for 10, so that is way more than I expected.
I
And
like how hard I am to find. I only have one thing, and that's my mal.
yeah, we have Twitters, YouTubes. I have a Twitch.
Bro, you could be a faceless YouTuber,
I don't want to be a YouTuber.
Twitch streamer.
I don't want to be a Twitch streamer.
All right, well, your internet career ends there. Our second episode should be coming out tomorrow. Well, for you guys, it'll be the third episode coming out soon.
For you guys, it'll be a week ago.
About a week ago. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't do that.
But
I don't want to get this demonetized. Not like it's monetized in the first place.
but yeah, I think all of us would like to give a very big thank you to you guys for actually bothering to watch the first episode and probably the second episode. It's not out yet, but I'm assuming someone will watch it.
You get a cheers, mate. That's what they get.
Oh, that's what the British bloke gives you.
Oh, not like there's another British bloke with us.
Alright, come on, British bloke too. What do you give them?
Well, I'd like to thank you personally.
Oh
God.
oh god.
Okay, let's stop that. Hey, salutations.
Salutations, hell yeah. Or as you'd expect us otakus to go, arigato gozaimasu.
No, it's the other one.
The other one?
Yatta!
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön, senpai.
Dziękuję.
Janko.
Alright, well,
Muchas gracias.
as a
bye.
little introduction segment today, a little opening little segment, seeing as this is only our third episode, I think you still deserve to get to know us a little better, so I've got us a little game prepared.
Right.
And it's a simple game, not related to anime whatsoever, but that's fine. I came ill prepared.
How long is this going to take? Long?
Someone's impatient.
Jesus.
Like a few days?
Oh, at least a few days, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool. We're gonna play a nice game of who is most likely to.
Oh god.
Lovely.
We'll only do a couple questions, just as a, cute little segment. I don't want to go straight into the topic. I want to have fun first. Oh shit, almost forgot. Hold on. This is gonna make it free for free.
What? Oh goodness.
Can't go without it.
I have
I-
water.
I don't have anything. I finished my last can of Pepsi.
Oh, dude.
Whoa, calm down there, Connor.
That's it, man. That's it.
Oh, jeez.
No, I finished my last can. Now there's no drinks in the house or anything. I'm done for.
just surrounded by endless cans.
Only thing you'll be ingesting for the rest of this podcast is copium.
Heinous amounts of copium.
Yeah, I went on this website that has supposedly 600 plus most likely to questions. I haven't gone through them all, so I don't know whether it has 600 plus, but I
Shout out to you guys.
trust it.
I don't think they care.
I don't think they care either.
They
but
will.
That's
soon
fine.
enough.
It's actually really hard to find good ones because I don't care to answer questions like who is most likely to be paranoid.
James. James.
Connor.
James.
Connor.
All right.
James.
I'm never paranoid.
I like how it's just be paranoid, as if in normal.
I know.
in
It's just
normal
that's
state.
why I don't
In
want to answer
normal
that one.
state.
Okay, let's start with easy ones. Who is most likely to be the best at math?
Oh
James.
my.
James.
That's easily me.
I think. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
no.
Okay, he seems very. certain.
He's bro. He's doing.
Confident.
I
Yes.
think I could beat you at the 6 times tables.
Right, okay.
Okay, boys. 6 cubes. Go on.
216.
Next question. Who is most likely to be a gambling addict?
Oh,
Actually,
difficult
here's
one.
the thing. I would not say me because like I don't see any fun in gambling.
Okay.
I would say you, Jacob.
Okay, that's good
Really?
because I would say myself
yeah.
as well. I think I've
Yeah.
spent the most money out of anyone on microtransactions in video games.
Oh
I've,
no.
I've never bought microtransactions. If
I-
you don't
I
count
have.
DLC.
Yeah, if you
I
don't count
spent, I
DLC, that's
spent
fair.
a solid like 40-something quid on Siege just to get skins.
I think if I had to total up how much I've spent on like those types of microtransactions, it would get close to 100. I don't think I've spent that much. Okay, well,
100.
If I bought 3 Valorant
Wait.
skins, I'd be broke.
100. Wait, if we're counting League of Legends skins, then 100.
Oh,
If we're not
no.
counting League of Legends skins, because technically it's not gambling, then probably around 50, 60. So not that much more than you. Because I think about it, and the only games I've ever bought like loot crates in has been Overwatch once or twice, and then Black Ops 3 for a Valentine's event, which I got nothing out of anyway, because the thing was really, really unlikely. Pretty sure it was like my birthday money, but it doesn't matter. All right, that's fine. I'll be a gambling addict, Kakegurui style.
Yeah, bro, get ready to wear that tag.
I really don't want you to be a male version of
A-
Yuma
a-
Gucci
A dog,
That'd be
bro.
really. That'd be really unsettling.
Cock in one hand, chips in the oven.
for a second there, I didn't think it was your own cock.
bro, Yumiko was betting on the nails. You'll be betting on your
I
foreskin.
thought you're holding somebody else's as playing.
Oh,
He lost. He
Alright.
lost, bro.
who would most likely be awkward on her first date or his first date? In
Her
this
first
case?
day,
Her
right?
first
Do we have
day.
hold on? Do we have any females in the podcast?
Dude, I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna go his
Not
/
yet.
her or something, or their first date. But
Not
fair
yet.
enough. Anyway, I think
Well, it's
the answer is literally in the question. It says who's most likely to be awkward, and I think
Yeah,
awkward
that's
witness.
awkward witness. Well, he's
Nah,
witnessing it, so maybe
nah.
he's from afar.
Yeah. Oh no, bro. No, she'll be on the table waiting for me. I'll be sitting on a table across from her, just like eating, and then at some point I'll arrive awkwardly.
you like wave at her from a distance. You like gesture at her to come to your table, not you to hers.
So like wave your hand as well as like move your neck and your head at the same time. It's like, yeah, I'm a bit.
What? I cannot
Oh.
imagine what you're describing.
Wait,
Can
so
you not?
Wave your
No.
hand and then move your neck.
I mean, move
Why am
your
I
head.
Where?
What? What am I?
Like
Am I
to
waving
the side,
with
like
my
to
head?
your shoulders, but not tilting your head. Like imagine
Wait.
yourself like you're looking around a corner, like
what?
around people.
Wait, so am I
That's
looking
what I
around the
meant.
corner at her?
No, it's just something that you do because you're awkward.
Wait, so oh, you mean like in anime where you sort of walking towards them, you turn your head to the side, usually put one hand on the back and start and like do a sort of hand in the air wave. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
Nobody knew what I meant.
It sounds like a JoJo pose, but
I do.
That's one awkward way to start.
I'll find you a reference photo at some point.
You just told JoJo's pose to your date. Unless they're into that.
Hey, anybody.
alright. Who
Advertisement out there.
is most likely to be drunk at work? I think this one's interesting because I don't know who's more likely between me and Connor. Because I've considered this
I hate
before.
my job.
I'm not fond of mine either.
Jacob could get to his job drunk. I don't know if Connor could get to his job.
No,
drunk.
I get a lift. So all I gotta do is hide the drunkenness, and as long as I actually enter the building, I could get drunk at work as well.
A better question is: have you ever had alcohol at your workplace?
Yes.
Okay, because me too. So that makes it actually difficult.
I mean, no, because I took shots with someone when it was their birthday.
We had
We kind of concerned about Chinese alcohol.
We had like small amounts on New Year's. Yeah, on New Year's we had like sherry and wine and shit.
Yeah. His thing. Yours was allowed. Ours wasn't.
Okay, before we get you fired, although I don't, you might like that.
Yeah, my
question.
manager will definitely watch this podcast.
Well, you never know. More and more people watch anime every day.
Avid otaku.
I redacted.
Trying to find an interesting one. These are so bad. Who's most likely to be the most creative?
That's not something
Why is it possible that you're gonna be the most creative?
It's not something that you evolve into. It's like, who's more likely to be creative? This is something we should do with like children or babies.
I know.
Like,
Who has bro? Looking at your genetics, you have the possibility to be.
I was creative, Jacob.
Aw. Thank you, but I just wanted to show that one as an example of a bad question. Alright, this one's cute. Who's most likely to take care of others when they're sick?
Me.
My God, you are not modest.
You sound really pompous when you just go, yeah, me for sure.
I'm clearly a people person. Let me take care of you.
Well, or Jacob.
Nah, I would not. I could not be asked.
I don't think Jacob.
You, Connor, would if he was drunk.
Okay, no, I would if I was sober.
If you were half drunk.
How would you? No, sober.
Tipsy.
Sober.
So tipsy. Alright, cool.
I wouldn't do it, but I'd really want someone to do it for me.
There is only take, no give.
Who is most likely to cause a world war?
Oh, that's hard. James.
What do you mean? What do I do?
You know too much.
I know too much. I have a standard education. If I know too much, a lot of people know too much.
James, we don't know what you know. That's the problem.
This one's a really hard one to answer because I feel like all of us have reasons for possibly starting one.
What reason do I have?
Well, you know,
I think you
have the link to that mafia.
I think you have the most actually plausible reasons of potential political dilemmas, you know.
It's like I have a battle plan in the back of my mind.
Whereas me and Connor, the only reason why we could start one is just because of our chaotic natures. That's the only way I see it.
We're just quirky like that.
Just gonna cause a war on Thursday.
World War III.
I'd like to say.
Sorry.
I found another question, and I like how it's not phrased. Who's most likely to win an election? It's who's most likely to find it easy winning an election.
Oh, so that means no, because that's it. We can all win the election. It's just who finds it easiest.
Yeah, you don't have to win. It's just do you find the easy winning one, even if you don't win one?
Probably Jacob, because of how likable he is.
That is not true. Next
That's
question.
That's an opinion.
That is
James.
an opinion.
I don't know. I feel like he gets along with loads of people. But then again, I've also known a lot of people to not like you.
Yeah, perfect. 50-50,
Whoa.
50-50 blend. Right.
You like Marmite?
Oh, that's a fucking insult.
Not really. Half of the people love him.
I hate it though.
Well, too bad.
A great follow-up question. Who's most likely to have the highest body count?
Accidental or purpose?
Let's go
Is this
for
about
purpose.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, is this killing or intercourse? Or sex? You know?
I don't think highest body count means intercourse.
No.
The only thing I
it can.
associate it with is murder.
No, that's what
'cause-
people
no.
say.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
really?
No, people are like, oh,
Yeah.
what's your body count? You know, and it's like, oh, 7. You slut.
Yeah, people,
They
people,
could-
people do say that.
They could literally just be admitting to killing 7 people. And people just play it off as a joke, like, haha,
like
you
their
slut.
Their friend is like, but I thought you were a virgin. They're like, yeah, I know.
It's like,
And their
whatever.
friend's like, what?
It doesn't count.
Weird.
It doesn't count if they're dead.
Even then, he's still a virgin.
I'm
Because
saying,
he is
if they're
not
dead,
into that.
it's 10. Yeah. Necromancy, eh?
Well, we didn't answer the question. Who is most likely to have a higher body count?
I think Connor.
No, because are we talking
Wait,
accidental?
are we
or
still
purpose?
on about killing?
Yeah, I'm on about killing.
Because
Oh,
I think
yeah, for
I think
sure.
if we flick one switch in James, he's the most psychopathic person we could know.
I'm not.
That sounds like an excuse, so we go into James instead of you.
I'm not going to disprove Connor because I don't.
Nah, because James Shovel, you know, he's timid, but switch one flip.
And what, he goes
Yes.
ape shit?
Yeah, nah, he will cause.
I
calamity.
will cause a war.
Yeah,
The ones I have saved and have planned. So highest body count, probably Connor.
Probably
Probably
Connor.
just by accident though.
I mean,
I
I'm the
don't see
one.
Connor
I'm
actually.
the
killing
one who's been
somebody.
driving so far.
A bit of both, I'd say. Some by accident, some on purpose.
There's only a
I've
few
almost-
people
I've
I can
almost-
think of he killed.
I've
on
almost hit one
purpose.
with a car before, but that's out of the point.
I feel like if Connor finds someone to be annoying and he's in a really bad mood, then he could just choke them and kill them by accident.
Oh, who's you hating
By
for?
accident. That does sound like an
By
accident.
accident? What you mean in a state of pure rage?
I was choking him and then he died. It was an accident.
1 minute, you know, hands around throat, stopping his airflow. Next minute, he stopped breathing. I don't know.
One moment they're there, next they're gone.
There's no connection. I don't know. Maybe he died of old age.
Okay,
Yeah.
next question.
It was his time to come.
Wait, this one isn't one I want to answer. It's just who's most likely to have always been the heartbreaker? Some of these
I-
questions
You,
are so
Jacob,
bad.
that's you.
Is it? Oh wait, it
Listening
might
of the
be.
birds.
I mean, hold on, Jacob. I don't know. James likes a little danger.
I mean, I've broken up.
Let's not start sinking.
Yeah, I think James though. Even though you're not answering, I think James. I think you come in a close second though, Jacob.
Oh, thank you. All right,
Was
I say
next one.
we can do like 2 or 3 more.
So we do 10 more. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? I think that's Connor. I think Connor's had
Yeah.
many
I
times
admit-
where he
I
already
admit- I
has done
admit.
that.
No, because you have a wrong thing that happens, right? And then suddenly, like, my mind instantly goes to something that makes me smile because it's like, oh, is that shit moment? Yeah, go on. There you go, mate. It's some
You
serotonin.
smile. So
That's-
something
that's
bad is
serotonin.
mentioned to you. Instantly switch to something that's happy. And you're like, oh yeah, that's nice.
I like this one as well. This is another one that I don't want to answer because it's just stupid.
Right.
It's who's most likily to win the lottery? None of us. None of
Oh,
us are
oh,
equally as
all
likely.
equally
Like,
likely.
well, at the moment, none of us use it. Anonymous,
That's such a
participant.
stupid question.
I know.
Who's more likely to randomly win?
I enchanted my lottery ticket with luck. I should be alright.
I mean, if you do some, analysis of it, then I guess.
No, even then,
you'd
even
have
then,
a-
no.
I could do the analysis, but it wouldn't help.
Who
Out
That's
of
it,
politics.
That's
Out
it,
of politics.
that's it.
is most likely to become an alcoholic?
Right, no.
I feel like we
Don't-
already
don't
have
answer
two
that.
alcoholics.
Don't answer that.
Why do you not want me to answer that one?
Right. Just because in my room at this time I have an empty bottle of vodka, 2 empty bottles of vodka, sorry, an empty bottle of Fireball, and a few more empty bottles of alcoholic beverages, does not mean I'm an alcoholic.
I do have 3 empty ciders. Actually, no, 2 empty
Oh,
ciders.
mate, you
Alright.
you are gonna get
Well,
you are gonna get shit faced on
Then
that.
I've actually got the least alcohol right now. That's I'll take that
Well,
as a
it's not.
plus.
It's no longer
Oh.
in the bottle.
Well, that's
I've
not the
barely-
point. It was there at
I've-
some point.
I've barely drank my tangical whiskey.
Oh, wait, no. If we're counting empty bottles, I just saw 2 empty Desperados in the corner.
In the corner.
I have,
They're
like-
haunting you.
I have like every size bottle of Russian Standard.
Alright.
Is that a merit? Is that...
I thought
Is that a trophy?
I like the design, so I thought I'd keep it.
We're not safe.
Okay.
Who's most likely to kill a cheating partner? OJ Simpson, that's who.
Oh, that's not good. That's
I
not
think-
good.
I think.
Double podcast.
Okay, next question.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Who's most likely to eat something off the ground?
Probably me or Connor. Or you.
No, Jake, that's
It's just so likely.
I
No,
was
no, I won't
more
drink out.
likely.
Here's the thing: I won't drink out the glass of the same glass as someone else. So
What?
That is absurd.
the only times I've known doing that is if like I really need a drink or I'm drunk.
I swear Jacob once spat in one of my drinks and I still drank it.
But
Right.
I'm
James,
sorry
James,
if I did that.
James, there's such thing as not caring about germs and just being kinky.
I mean,
Well, this is sort of me anyway.
I ate a pizza
pizza?
that we found on top of a bin one time.
You also
What?
picked up like a half, like a half.
Oh,
It was there for at least
Oh.
like 2-3 hours.
oh, what?
Well, it was laying. Okay, it was in a cardboard box, okay, but that doesn't mean it wasn't
That
on top
doesn't
of a
help the
bin.
situation.
It
I
was,
once ate like curried chips. It wasn't mine. I
Wait,
just
wait,
found-
wait.
nice round of applause. One time you
something-
ate curried chips.
No, somebody just left it. I was like, oh, yoink that.
Wait, where? What?
Oh, this is after my shift.
Yeah, but that's like that never
Oh,
left the
oh.
building.
Oh, so no one actually had any of it, and they just left it on the side,
What do you mean? No,
like.
it was somebody's. It was a customer's, and then they just left it there.
As
So I
in,
picked
as
it
in
up
they
and took
I know. Did they eat any of it?
was it like
Oh, yeah.
half eaten or something?
Yeah,
I don't know. I still don't think that's that bad.
it was
It didn't-
nasty. It didn't taste
Oh.
good.
Not surprised they didn't finish it then.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's
thinking.
a good advertisement for the business.
It was full of. I presume it was from the fish and chip from next door. So it was fresh food, I guess.
Barely.
Anyway.
Alright.
Here we go.
Who's most likely to be an alien? These questions are getting worse and worse.
Wait, what?
Connor.
What?
Yeah, I'll go with that, yeah.
Oh, no, I'll go with that. Sure.
To
So
be
these
fair.
may be weird questions, but they have very obvious choices.
Alright. And final question. This one's my own. Who is most likely, or in this case, just who has the worst taste in anime?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's I mean, a lot of people do not like Guilty Crown, but a lot of people do.
You're gonna base it off of one show.
I'm not gonna base it off of one show. Now, James. Let's talk about
I was-
fireworks.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about fireworks. Because that'll
say,
incriminate me.
I will say, Jacob, you like some pretty bad stuff.
Trash. You like
Name
some
me
absolute garbage.
some really bad
Fireworks.
shows that I like. Fireworks was,
That's awful.
dude. You literally cried about the 3D animation and nothing but the 3D animation.
Yeah, it was god awful.
It was there for 5 seconds.
I sat there for 20 minutes. I did not enjoy it at all.
My
Also,
condolences.
I was bored out of my mind.
I thought it was great. I preferred it over to Weathering with You and Your Name.
Really?
And the Silent Voice. Yeah,
I've never seen it, but that's a strong statement.
it is a strong statement, but I never found Your Name and Weathering with You to be like that amazing, especially Silent Voice. I wasn't that big on Silent Voice.
I mean, Weathering with You didn't have a big impact, but I feel like a Silent Voice and Your Name, they
Look,
had impact.
I'm not saying I didn't like them. I thought they were really good. It's just I thought Fireworks was phenomenal. I loved the story in it.
James, we took the music from it.
I mean, I listened to the song and then realized it was from a movie.
Okay. We are yet to talk about Witness and his anime, but I'm trying to think what we can pinpoint
ahead.
specifically.
ahead.
Kono's anime is just JoJo's. It's not even anime.
What do you mean just JoJo's, bro? Food Wars, My Hero Academia, Tokyo Ghoul. I've an anime list full of it.
Sure, I like Kono's choice. I like Kono's taste in anime. I will say. I was gonna say either me or you, Jacob.
Okay, fuck. Well, all right. I'm going on to your Mal now. I was on Connor's, but now I realize that I can't talk shit about him because it's gonna be a 2v1.
Well, what are some bad ones that Connor has? For the most part, I like Connor's. What else does he have? We've all watched Akame.
I don't think Connor has any bad taste. I don't think he's. I think Connor. I've seen you watch a lot of very like. I hope you don't mind me saying this, like very mainstream stuff, like stuff that a lot of people have seen.
I mean that's the thing. A lot of people just will go for
Yeah,
it.
you know that adventurous.
Damn.
Which, to be
So
honest, I appreciate Jacob for that.
I try to watch a lot of niche stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good stuff. But that also doesn't mean that if it's good, if it's not good, then I enjoy it. I can tell a bad show from a good one.
damn, bro, because everyone's heard of Oshiri My Man.
Okay, assume my man's a 10 out of 10.
I actually changed that to a 2 because I hated the fact that like it was actually a 10.
Someone had to be honest with himself.
Yeah, same with Battle of Clay. Actually, no, that was already a 0. Actually, I think I rated on par with Tokyo Ghoul's 3 season 2.
I mean,
I probably have the worst taste. I
no.
just want to see some anime.
I mean, if you want to take that as a point, but I think otherwise, sure, I'll take it because you rank stuff very harshly. I'm very open. I try to be as positive as possible about stuff.
James just is a downer, bro.
No, in general, I'm a very happy man. But when it comes to criticism,
when it comes to Japanese
harsh.
cartoons, I just cannot stand them.
Oh, whatever helps you sleep at night, James.
Don't say Japanese cartoons when you both watch more than
I don't watch more than you. You've got more than me on your anime list. I've finished it.
Well, at this point, maybe.
Nah, that's the thing. I'm trying to remember. I'm still trying to remember what I've watched that I just think it haven't put on there yet.
Since you've watched a lot of long.
Overwatch animated shorts.
Oh, of course.
Those are not an anime, so.
Well, I mean, right now I got two long
Hanzo's
anime that I'm
Japanese.
watching.
Says Genji.
Is he?
Nah, he's
They're
not.
brothers.
When he's a cyborg.
Probably made by Nissan or something.
Toyota.
Mitsubishi.
Volkswagen.
Oh, he's German now.
Oh,
He just has the Volkswagen logo on his chest. We're not even not talking about anime anymore.
Let's be honest. Genji's clearly an Alfa Romeo.
He's just a Ford. Just anticlimactic. He's just a Ford.
Genji, my favorite Fiat 500.
All right, well,
Tesla.
I'm out of good. What were they called? Most likely 2 questions. And to be honest, I never had any good ones. This was a really shit website. So you were giving it props at the beginning. I take them back. Because I've seen them also repeat questions a couple times, which is something.
Don't say my name. You're the one who said
should not do.
thanks.
Right, I have one.
You do?
Who's most likely to drop a show halfway through if they're not enjoying it fully?
Me. Because I know that Jacob watches things all the way through. No matter how shit.
I think Connor said that specifically to target me.
Really?
No, I did.
I swear
didn't.
you finish.
No, I didn't talk. No, I have not talked to you.
On
bro.
Mal,
I'm just saying.
I have 25 things in progress.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's in progress.
Yeah,
We're
but
talking about drops.
yeah,
That
but
like fully never gonna visit again.
I mean that's just because I don't want to classify them as dropped. But let's be honest, they're
Oh no, they're like
dropped.
anime. What you've watched like 1 or 2 episodes of? That's like halfway through.
Yeah. All right. I'm okay. Actually, a lot of them are 1 and 2, but there are a lot that are also like 7 and 8. This one's 44. This one's 16.
Wait, what's the 44 for?
Shippuden.
Well, you are going to finish that at some point.
At some point, we
One
hope.
day.
So that's not really drop.
Okay.
It's not
okay.
like finding out like, oh no, this is dog wank. I'm gonna
Wait.
stop
All right.
watching.
Well,
Dog wank. Hold on, what? Where have you learned that?
Oh, it's just, I don't know, it's
Alright.
just something I say.
well then.
Not dog shit, dog wank.
Yeah.
Well then, who would you say has the most? Who's most likely to do that?
I would say James is definitely most likely to drop a show.
I have, straight up.
Because James has the strongest opinions, which means if he doesn't like something, like a few episodes into it, he's just gonna let it go.
What shows have you dropped?
Bottom tier character. I straight up just have that as dropped. I watched 5 episodes of that. I didn't care enough about it.
I've only got Little Witch Academia
Is it-
so far.
Is it just that?
Pretty sure just some other. Wait, let me just go.
On
Well,
Mal,
you never
have
finished
one punch.
Fireworks.
On Mal, you have One Punch Man second season.
Oh yeah,
well.
I dropped that for sure.
No one can blame you for that.
Well,
then-
we more or less have the same amount then.
Yeah, no, but I had strong intentions of dropping them. Like I dropped them on purpose.
He thought about dropping them before he
I was
started
like,
watching them.
I'm not gonna watch this again. I'm just not, and I haven't.
All right. If you want to count that, I mean, for me, I still feel like I have dropped these shows. It's just the fact that I can't admit the fact that I
Well,
have.
no, you're trying them, and then you start watching it. That's not. That's just like that's trying. But I tried to watch these shows because I watched like, I know about them. I was interested in them. Started watching a bit of it, and then I dropped it.
I see. So you're saying because I still wish I could keep watching them. It's different to you who definitely does not want to ever touch them again.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because you
Okay.
can try as much anime as you want. Doesn't mean you'll like it. But at least you tried.
Okay. All right. Then sure. Yeah, James. And I think that is enough. Who's most likely to questions for
Yeah.
today? And now for the actual main topic of today's podcast, the main thing I want us to talk about is Netflix anime. But
Oh dear.
while we're at it, we might as well cover the other platforms as well. But I just think Netflix has been very proactive recently.
They've been pumping them out,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think the first thing I want to open up with is, Yasuke came out a couple days ago, like a week ago or so by now. The one with the black samurai.
Oh yeah. I did not like the look of that. I was sold on it until it started introducing robots and magic and
Yeah,
stuff.
I was never interested in it. I really liked it, but then I saw, obviously in the trailer, like, just magical abilities, and I was like, really, man? Really? And I also found out that apparently it's based on an actual story about a
Oh yeah.
black samurai Yasuke. So the fact that they introduced magic and robots, there's a genuine robot mechas in the anime.
I know.
Really?
I've seen like one scene, and I was like, it's cool. They're suiting up in armor. That looks amazing. Like, bro, he's gonna go and he's gonna kill some enemies with that. That's gonna be great. The enemies are bloody robots. Why?
But I just thought, like, I don't know, that's kind of weird to me. It's so unnecessary. It reminds me so much of Batman Ninja, if you've seen it.
Where the whole thing is like they introduced the industrial period long before, like it's meant to be introduced, and it just takes away from the.
It's like
I mean-
set about history, and it's just completely
Disregards it.
yeah. It's like,
Um,
this is about the infamous black samurai,
Well
and he
known.
fights robots.
Yeah.
It reminds me of all the Nobungas, like all the characters that are in anime called Nobunga.
wait. With Batman Ninja, by the way, I wasn't on about the like industrial period. I was on about the ending where they literally have a clash in huge mechas. Where there was like this big pagoda, like this big palace that literally just stood up from the ground. Batman was in the mecha, like you don't even get this stuff in the actual comics. Yeah, anime just introduces, the whole Edo period or whatever, and then it introduces mechas, some magical abilities while you're at it. It's
Well,
just like, what
done
the
to anime.
fuck? It's like shows like that, genuinely, I think are just crazy. Like, who directs those? Who directs them and has like a normal line of thinking, and then just goes, okay, so for this bit we need 3D animators for the mechas. The show actually did even worse than Way of the House Husband.
Oh no.
Really?
Way of the House Husband has practically a 7 rating on Mal. Yasuke, Black Samurai anime, has a perfect 6, which in Mal terms 6 means
Yeah.
Watch it. You probably won't enjoy it.
I don't think I'll ever watch it. I've read reviews of it as well, and people say that it's just like the anime is just like complete bullshit, just non-stop plot armor, like there's no development for the characters whatsoever, and the fact that it's not even historically accurate to any degree is just kind of humiliating.
I think it would have been interesting to see it in this form, sort of be him as he's in this new country. He's obviously like no one's seen someone like him before, and then he sort of works his way up into the rank of a samurai.
I don't know if that's what the story's about. I'm pretty sure he's in the actual story. Apparently, he actually wasn't even a samurai. Apparently, I did hear someone say this. I didn't research into this, so I'm just trusting this opinion. What someone said. But supposedly he was literally just a black slave, like kept around as kind of like an entertainment, because like a lot of people obviously haven't seen dark skin in the Asian countries at the time. So I'm not exactly sure where the whole like samurai thing comes from. That could be like a misinterpretation, or it could be like a later part to this whole story. It could be just like a fairy tale thing. I don't know. But either way, it is not a fucking magical tale with mechas in it.
Yikes.
So that's just, I think it's just really disappointing, and just like with Way of the House Husband, literally right from the trailers, something just looked off. It just didn't look like it was gonna be it for me. Also, I love when there's these like really old anime, and they have as their like music, they have like electronic, near enough to rap music, because that's what Yusuke has. Yusuke, I don't know. Yasuke, okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. No, Netflix, come on, dude. You were doing well at some point. I think.
Well, I don't know. What did they do? Kaguri?
They did Kagaguri, and actually the first show they did that I think really began the whole,
Seven Deadly Sins, wasn't it?
I think Seven Deadly Sins was good, but I don't think it really put Netflix in the spotlight for anime. I think the first big show that they did that really, like, lifted them off the ground, like, really made it apparent that, like, holy shit, they do anime, was Devilman Crybaby in 2018.
Because that really hit.
They did Seven Day Sins?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Devilman Crybaby was, like, such a big thing. Because, I mean, everyone was talking about it. You had big influencers like PewDiePie as well. That was putting a lot of spotlight on it. So I was really happy with that. I thought that was... Like, that was the first anime. That was the first time that I watched an anime on Netflix. Apart from Kakiguri, which was also around like the same time that it came out. But like Kakiguri was like, at the time was like, all right, really good show. But like Devilman Crybaby, everyone was fucking talking about it when it came out. Don't bring it up.
I totally know what happens in Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Devilman Crybaby was really good. I rewatched it recently, and I thought it was still pretty good. Not as good as I initially thought it was, but I mean, what are some shows that you think Netflix has that you find to be, impressive?
What one that they made?
I can already tell what James is going to say.
You can, yeah, sure. You can say stuff that they've made. You can say stuff that they just have that you think is genuinely, like, really good. Because I think they've done a really good job.
A lot of stuff.
They've done a really good job at, like, cherry picking, like, some really good shows to put on their platforms. Like, either really popular or really good. High-Rise Invasion. I just remembered it now because it's in my continue watching. That's 3 shit shows that they did in a row. High-Rise Invasion.
I don't know. High-Rise Invasion had its full factors.
Search up Seven Seeds.
Seven Seeds.
I've never watched it.
I got so bored watching that.
I think I watched the first episode. I just didn't like it.
I found it so boring. Like the idea of it's cool. But
it was 6.5. Again, that was the first season though. Second season it was 7.3.
James, one of your favorite animes that we hate on there and by Netflix.
Evergarden.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I just don't think it's for me.
It's just amazingly boring.
I don't think it's for me. I've never actually thought it was a bad show whatsoever. I just meme it because James loves it.
I do love it. I didn't know it was a Netflix original.
Oh, yeah,
you didn't know that Violet Evergarden was a Netflix original?
No.
I find that insane because I found out about it.
On Netflix.
I found out about it because of Netflix. Like I was getting Netflix trailers to when it was coming out, and I was like, "Holy shit, that looks really good." And then the first day it came out, I watched a couple episodes, and I was like, "Dude, what the fuck is even going on?" There was nothing going on, and not enough action, and fucking screaming for me. So, actually, there was quite a lot of screaming. Violet Evergarden cries a lot, dude. Holy shit.
Do you want to know? I think that Netflix has done pretty well at cherry picking anime, like good anime.
I think so
they've got stuff. they've got stuff like Tokyo Ghoul, Psyche K, Food Wars,
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Toradora.
Yeah, look, just in my recommended right now, in Japanese TV programs, not anime, Japanese TV programs, I have Demon Slayer, Seraph of the End, Promised Neverland, Psyche K, Tokyo Ghoul, and Seven Deadly Sins. Like, all of these are very well-renowned shows. Like,
Let's hope it's always season 1 of Promised Neverland.
there is only season 1. And also, I've got a big fucking slogan of Toradora in the background with the fucking trailer playing. So,
Love Chinibio, that's a good one.
I think, like, they've done a really good job, but when it comes to their originals, they just can't anymore. There was a time when they just, like, managed to do so well with Kakegurui, Devilman Crybaby, Seven Deadly Sins, but, like, even, you know, it's just, it starts falling off in quality. Seven Deadly Sins 3rd season had, like, terrible animation. Kakegurui season 2, I haven't seen it, but I know you guys don't think it's...
It didn't have the same effect that it had in season 1. It just didn't feel it anymore.
Yeah. And obviously, as I said, High Rise Invasion and Yasuke.
Yeah, High Rise Invasion, Zoe there, it's like you're making fun of it while you watch it. That's the fun bit.
Yeah. I think... yeah.
What do you think about Netflix movies, like anime movies?
Anime movies, they come and go all the time.
I know, like, I mean, no, because I think they did a good job with the Ghibli movies. Like, they got
They
a
have
lot,
almost all of them.
With...
almost all of them on board, and then you've also got the Naruto movies.
Alright, so I think that is great, because I know that if I want to watch a Ghibli film, it's most likely on Netflix. And I know, while I'm watching Naruto on Crunchyroll, I know that, oh, well, I look at my, you know, reference for when I should watch the next movie, and I'm like, okay, well, now I switch over to Netflix, and I'm certain it's going to be there. Like, I think that's a really good thing. If they just had some Ghibli films and some Naruto films, then that would be shit, but the fact that they managed to get them all is really good.
Yeah.
And obviously, they have bangers like Your Name, Silent Voice, Flavors of Youth.
I actually enjoyed that.
I did not. I was praying for it to end. I liked the story about the ramen. I think I liked that one.
I watched.
I don't remember any of the others.
Yeah, I watched. What's it? Garden of Words, and then what's it? Flavors of Youth on the same day.
Garden of Words.
Oh,
Garden of Words.
Garden of Words because I like the I like both the animation styles. Obviously,
I love the settings it has for Garden of Words, like the gazebo and the sort of forest.
Have you guys seen, like, have you guys been recommended the YouTube video of just like anime food, and it's literally just a sequence of making ramen from Flavors of Youth?
Oh,
I have not actually.
Because I have. In Garden of Words, I agree, by the way, both animation styles are great. Like, I mean, Flavors of Youth, the main thing that attracted to me, like, you can tell me it's from the creator of Your Name, I don't care. The main thing that attracted me is the fact that it looked like Your Name.
yeah.
But with Garden of Words, I liked it until the ending. I thought the ending was just... It didn't... Garden of Words, it's not even that long. It's 45 minutes or something. Yeah, it's exactly 45 minutes. I just felt like in that 45 minutes, it did not manage to make me invested in the characters at all. So when they're going through this melodramatic meltdown, I am just there watching awkwardly. I'm like,
it's like,
wish you the best of luck.
I just don't care enough about Cobbler. You know? I don't care about this guy who wants to make shoes.
Yeah.
Bro.
I can't even.
Like that
I don't even know if you're on about Garden of Words or Flavors of Youth anymore. It feels like these stories would fit into either.
You know, I wish Flavors of Youth, like, I liked the individual stories, but as a whole, I hated it. It's just like,
what individual stories were there?
There was one where the guy that was trying to sort of get into the same school as the girl he liked. He got into the school, but the girl he liked didn't get into the school.
So that was the third one.
I know that's the main one I remember.
That's not the one with the ramen, is it?
No.
No,
The first
okay.
one is the ramen.
I don't remember what happens in the ramen one other than them making ramen, but his grandma dies at some point. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
What actually happens in it other than making ramen and his grandma dying?
And
What's
then
the second?
the second one is about a model and her younger sister.
Oh yeah, that one didn't hit it for me.
And
Oh,
I
no,
was like, I
no.
don't. That's not for me. It's just like I just don't care. And then they try to make you invest in these characters, and then just switch the story.
Yeah. Actually, I changed what I said before because I realized I don't remember the ramen story. The ramen story wasn't that bad. I think I somewhat enjoyed it just because it was like,
I like the ramen story.
I think it wasn't.
Actually, did I? I thought it was
Okay,
just a bit long.
At least I didn't
we've
dislike it.
We've
But
established Flavors of Youth isn't memorable enough to actually be that good.
no, but
It had a good ending.
no, it didn't. No, it
Or
didn't.
did it?
No, as in the ending song.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Walk by
I-
Frank Blind.
James was glad
Oh,
when it
yeah,
was
yeah,
ended.
yeah. By Vicar Blanca, isn't it?
Oh, Vicar Blank. I can't remember.
Anyway, the story with the guy who was trying to get into the same school, that was my favorite story. I actually really enjoyed that one. Although it was so predictable that she wasn't going to get in.
Oh, yeah.
It made
Yeah,
it
that
like...
one-
I wasn't even worried that the guy's not going to get in. I was instantly like, obviously the girl's just not going to make it.
That one had like constant pressure and like constant development of the story.
Yeah.
First one, the guy just wanted ramen. It was so boring and slow.
Yeah. And
Naruto.
on the issue with the Flavors of Youth, though, it's also like even with that story, when they reunited, it was like, oh, nice. Whereas with Your Name, a full feature like film about these two characters, and you think everything goes wrong just as you do in this story in Flavors of Youth, but then literally at the final like moments of Your Name, they reunite, and it doesn't even show you them speaking to each other really. It just shows you them looking at each other. Whereas in Flavors of Youth, it's like, you don't even get to process the fact that, like, shit went down before they see each other again. And it's like, oh, cool. Whereas in Your
Yeah.
Name, it was like an actual big hit. It's like, fuck yeah, let's go. They're together again.
It's like they're not connected by story. They're only connected by theme. And it's like, why do I care that they're together?
Yeah.
If they sort of interlink the stories together, so you actually saw maybe like an outcome of one story in another story.
That would be pretty
or
cool.
something like- Yeah, I feel like they could have
Yeah,
worked.
that would have been quite enjoyable. It would be kind of crazy as well.
It would have been, yeah. But if someone could pull that off, that would have been really cool. I think with how short those like segments were, I mean, it literally just felt like you were watching just a bunch of short stories of just random people. They didn't even feel like characters. They just felt like random people to me.
It felt like being forced to watch 3 episodes of anime.
Yeah, being forced. I
It's like,
agree.
You can't just stop watching it. It's because it's all one big thing.
I mean, you drop
Can't
anime.
do that.
You're clearly most likely to drop anime, James. So.
You don't drop something midway through an episode. Well, then
Okay,
again, I did drop fireworks.
Moving on from Flavors of Youth, what do you think about one of Netflix's most recent anime movies, A Whisker Away?
Never seen it.
I haven't
Me
watched it.
But have you?
I
Do you know what
want
the
to
plot?
watch
You know what the plot is, don't you?
I know
Cat Girl.
I know the entirety of the movie because I watched someone talk about it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we
same.
both did. Yeah.
We all
Um,
did.
We all did.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I made you guys watch that video. And I left to take a shower while you guys watched the rest.
The only
Boy
thing
Boy doesn't like me.
that I like about the movie is the ending and the beginning songs.
I thought so.
songs. Yeah,
See-
yeah, you can't.
Whisker Away and Japan Sings 2020, both of them just did very average. Like, people talked about them for like the first couple days and then boom, you forget that they're even there.
But there was hype behind it when it was before it came out.
People
Before
were
it came
really
out,
hyped.
yeah. But
People, especially for Tokyo Sings.
really?
Yeah. No, I
Oh,
was.
wow.
I was
Yeah,
hyped.
people-
I was
People
hyped
were
for
really hyped for that. And
Well.
then it turned into like some weird Olympics ad. But I never watched it. But I watched somebody talk about it.
Tokyo Sings is placed after Weathering with You.
I remember you saying that when it was coming out. When you said it was an actual Weathering with You sequel, I was like, wait, really? I actually thought it was. I didn't realize you were just taking the piss.
Weathering with You, a story about like love against all odds,
Dude,
just goes into a disaster
I'm
movie.
still annoyed by Weathering with You.
I thought to myself when you said that, I was actually like, oh, okay. I was really unhappy with the ending, but it's a very weird thing to follow up with like I thought it was a film, by the way. I thought Japan Sings 2020 was a film. But I was like, oh, if they're actually doing like a follow-up movie to it, then that could be quite cool. And then that I got sent back to the reality. I got a reality check.
Dude, yeah, Weathering with You, still annoyed by that.
Oh,
Yeah, I've saved my girlfriend, but sure, I've just basically probably murdered a bunch of people and
No,
ruined a lot of
The,
people's
the
lives.
movie did not show the progression of him falling in love with her. And then he loves her for like 3 years. And I'm like, what? How? Move on.
Bro, bro, it's modern relationships, bro. You fall in love like that.
But like, it didn't show him liking her. He got her a ring, got in trouble with the police, and got sent back to his island.
Clearly, they didn't show his internalized monologue.
COVID couples, am I right?
I know, bro.
I'm a
Like,
country couple.
we got together in like March. It was over before January.
I think I forgot a couple more about the actual like Netflix roster. They have Madoka Magica. Madoka Magica's not even on Crunchyroll.
Really?
What, you're
That's
surprised
weird.
that Netflix has Madoka?
I'm always surprised by Netflix.
I mean, I always forget that certain stuff is on Netflix. I mean, the fact that they have, how many is it? 4 seasons of Food Wars?
Wait. I don't know. Last time I watched it, it didn't. That's 2.
Oh, okay. Then there must just be a lot of episodes.
There are a lot of episodes.
But yeah, they have, like, the first 3 parts of JoJo's and the OVA to the 4th part. They have Evangelion. Like, they have so much stuff. And also, Great Pretender did really well. That was the most recent thing that actually did well. So that's cool. I mean, look, they're just very hit or miss, I think. Especially when it comes to live action. I don't know why they try and push live action so hard. You've got there is a definite one. The Kakegurui one, I'm currently watching, and I actually like it. The Bleach one's at least it's just a film. Look, if it's a film, then you can sit through it. I sat through the Full Metal Alchemist movie, the live action one. It was bitch. It wasn't a bitch. It was really shit. But at least it was just a movie. If it's a show and you miss, which they haven't so far, I don't think. I can't name you a single like really bad live action show, an anime live action show. We're not just talking about Netflix as a whole now. I can't tell you a single one that they did that didn't hit, mainly because I don't think they've done that many live action shows. But the Kakegurui one so far so good. It's got 2 seasons, a movie, and then the second movie is coming out soon. So that's cool. It's interesting in its own ways.
The Death Note live action.
I've already seen it, and I'm pretty sure Connor's already seen it too.
You guys seen it?
Yeah, when it came out.
It came out while we were in high school.
I know it came out ages ago, but I'm surprised that you guys have watched.
Yeah.
Because it was like they advertised it pretty heavily at that point.
Oh, it looks so stupid.
Like if you watch anime and
Is it good?
haven't and like around that time, you would have heard about it.
Are you asking if it was good?
Oh, I
No.
knew about it when it was coming out.
I did not enjoy it.
I don't think it was terrible. I know that it wasn't great, but I did at least enjoy it. Because I liked it wasn't just the same story. Because, no offense, I don't want to sit through Death Note again. So at least the story was different. But then again, that is also the most common complaint about it. So, you know, take it whichever way you want.
Is L black?
Yes, that is not a very important detail. But yes,
Sorry,
he
I
is.
saw him sitting funky.
Yeah, he is. And also, what was it, Misa Mane? Well, she was like smoking on top of like a
Yeah,
like a cheerleader pyramid.
Yeah, what you gotta do is like you gotta
Which is
know
not
that
safe whatsoever.
they have changed so many characters in this.
Yeah, characters are very reworked. Like Light is kind of like this loser instead of like a top student. Like he gets forced to do other people's homework, but then
Like,
he's also really edgy.
I know.
Yeah, it was like
one
an
thing-
emo.
One thing they got right was Ryuk, I think.
Ryuk was cool. The
Yeah,
Ryuk
especially-
meeting scene.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that was so cool.
bro. The voice actor they got for him though, it was so good. It's such a good voice.
They should have gotten
William
Samuel
Dafoe.
L. Jackson for him. Hello.
Give me the motherfucking apple.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. Plus, I really like I kind of like the twist. I don't remember it whatsoever, but I did kind of like the twist with the Ferris wheel. As I said, I don't remember it much, so if you watched it recently, you might know whether it was actually good or bad. I think I liked it.
Boys watched it recently.
Well then, this message isn't to you.
I
Overall,
think it's crazy that they have Demon Slayer.
yeah, I think that was a really interesting acquisition. But with how popular it was, it's very, like, it's fair enough that Netflix would want it on their
To
platform.
be fair, they got one of My Hero movies.
One
No,
of
that was
them.
pretty. I know. I don't only the first one. It's just novel manga Beastars and BNA got turned into animes by Netflix.
Yeah, here's the problem.
They've-
It's just that they may have animes, but they just don't have it all. Like, they don't have all the anime. Like they have like
What do
2
you mean?
seasons of Food Wars, but not like
Aye, that's what you
all
mean.
5.
Yeah, the thing that I always found so crazy. I mean, they finally got Tokyo Ghoul on there, Tokyo Ghoul Re, which even
At
though
one point, I was
Tokyo
already
Ghoul,
season 2.
even though Tokyo Ghoul Re ain't great, at least now you can watch it from start to finish on Netflix. The thing that I thought is still insane is that they still only have the first season of Attack on Titan. That is so stupid. Because I don't like when you have to... You know, I was complimenting the whole thing with...
Really?
What, do they really only have one season?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Because I remember watching Attack on Titan with my brother.
And that would have been the first season if you were watching it on Netflix.
No, we watched all the way up to season 3.
Oh,
I don't know how we watched it together then.
kissanime.ru.
I don't know then.
Kids
but-
anime, bro.
But... Where was
They
I?
don't even have Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah. I was... What, they don't have it anymore?
No. I searched up Attack on Titan, it's not that.
Damn.
They don't have Attack on Titan anymore.
One thing that has annoyed me is with like the whole they didn't have it all. Black Butler, right? They only have the Book of Circus. That's not even the first season. Like I remember, I was like, oh, they have Black Butler. And then I was like, oh, they have Black Butler. I might as well, like, you know, I barely watched the first season. I might as well try and rewatch it. And then suddenly I'm like, wait, what? This isn't how I remember it. Who are these people?
What is
Yeah,
it,
no,
like,
they-
is it like second season or is it like a separate...
I think no, it's not. It's not. I think it's like the third season actually.
Yeah, it's really weird when they do that, but it's also... Yeah, they did used to have Attack on Titan, by the way. I swear on my life, they
Yeah,
only
they
had the
did.
first season. because I would check it regularly. I am 100% certain they only had the first season.
I'll give you that.
Go on.
It may have had second season.
No,
I don't think it would have had third season.
They did not have second season. I am more certain that they only had the first season than I am certain that Attack on Titan was on Netflix in general.
Well, I know it was on Netflix.
Well, I'm more certain that there was only the first season.
Damn.
Swear down on my life.
He swears.
I swear. I curse. Also, SAO got season 3 and season 3 part 2 recently, and the spin-off series, which is cool. You know, I like seeing stuff like that, but I feel like it takes just too long sometimes for Netflix. But also, I don't know how long it takes before they can actually put it on their platform, and also how much it costs, because I'm sure it's not cheap. But you know. Why the fuck is Attack on Titan got put it back on there, dude? In America, however, they do have the entirety of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, which is so stupid. Why only in America? I always really hate whenever there's like these big differences between like the UK and US versions of online services like these.
I know what you mean. Like they are. It is pretty biased at times.
I think so too. Also, like how I typed in Attack on Titan in the Netflix search bar, and it recommends me Attack on Titan, and then the 3 recap movies that I didn't even know existed until a couple weeks ago.
Wings of Freedom,
Roar of Awakening, and the Crimson Bow and Arrow, baby. Alright, cool. We took a short break. We left off talking about Naruto and Naruto Shippuden being available in America on Netflix, yet not being available in the UK, which is kind of stupid, but honestly, I'm not that upset because it's available on other anime services, so it is what it is. But I think all of us would agree that we don't like it when services actually do that, when there's differences in content between different like regions.
It ruins convenience.
I feel like the UK is like probably one worse.
Yeah, I think UK suffers a lot about that stuff. Not even anime, not even just anime, like in general.
Yeah, it has...
True.
Code
I mean,
Geass
America's
season 2, bro, only available on Netflix in the US. That's fucked up, man.
That's no sense. Like, what is stopping it from going to the UK?
And
my Netflix bill costs more because I include the VPN I use.
and stupid because Code Geass isn't even on Funimation or Crunchyroll. So at least not in the UK. So you finish watching season 1 on Netflix and you have to go to 9 Anime.
Illegal.
Good old 9 Anime.
That sucks. Oh wait, hold on, guys.
I love 9 Anime.
All right, cool. We can continue.
Shit. Popped up in a
Anime.
cold one.
Anime, I use, was it Go-Go Anime? For a while at the beginning, I started watching it. Or I started watching anime. That was okay. That was alright.
Go-Go was
I
meh.
like YouTube.
I didn't like Go-Go.
It was a mess.
I said meh, but yeah, it wasn't mess. I didn't like Go-Go because it really failed to keep track of my episodes that I watched. Because I started watching Naruto originally on Go-Go, and I ended up going through like 60, 70 episodes on Go-Go, and it would, every time I would click on it, it would put me back to episode 4 because it was certain that I was yet to watch episode 4. But hey, what can you do?
If you've watched episode 3 and episode 5, you might as well have watched episode 4.
Well, you'd think so.
No, guys, four's unlucky. We skipped 4.
Whoa.
Whoa!
That was melodic.
Bro, I felt the shockwave come from my house.
Whoa!
That was a rail gun.
That's like Godzilla.
This motherfucker.
It's a radioactive beam.
This motherfucker set off an impulse grenade.
It's like they use that as a sound effect.
Oh,
I'd love to see a clip with that. Just like that noise.
Fucking Independence Day bomb.
Connor,
Alright.
what have you used? What have you used?
Right, I started off pretty bad because I used YouTube to begin with.
Oh yeah.
We all
obvious.
did.
And I watched like Toradora on there. I remember watching SAO. At first, when I was like really fucking new, I watched SAO abridged, thinking it was SAO,
Ah.
and I was like, nah, this can't be it, bro.
I on YouTube I watched Fairy Tail, my first ever anime. I watched 2021 episodes. Which I kind of start doubting what episodes it made me watch, because when I later tried to find it again out of interest, what episode I left off of, I went to episode 21, and it was not the episode I left off of. Left off on. But I'm pretty sure SAO and stuff like that. At that point, I was already watching on Kiss Anime.
Yeah.
One of the versions of Kiss Anime, because there was a few.
Yeah, I remember watching Fairy Tail on there too, and it was set. I'd be like, oh, episode like 8 or some shit, but it would be the 2014 Fairy Tail, which is like the second season.
Ah, I see.
I watched Death Note on YouTube.
That's a long one to watch on YouTube.
I
Well,
watched
that's the
Tokyo
problem.
Ghoul on YouTube.
Oh Jesus.
Like, it was just so stupid having to find like they'd be Spanish, not English. It's like
Hey, but you speak Spanish?
well, not back then. This is actually no, yeah, it was back then. Well, either way, but no, I'm not making out. I do speak Spanish. I'm just like, yeah, just like it'd be in Spanish or French,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, well, not this one, huh?
You just need to be lucky. You need to
And
find
wait,
you need to find someone who hopefully has several episodes in a row on their channel.
Oh yeah.
Because if they only have like a couple episodes throughout the series, then you're gonna have to hop between channels.
And for some reason, one episode is just not available. 1 week later, it's available. Who's uploading Death Note videos? No, when did it even come out? 2013?
2009 around.
I don't
Someone's
know.
googling it.
Wait, no. 2007.
Ah.
2006, 2007. Yeah, who's uploading more full-length Death Note videos in 2018?
Hey, they're grinding anime content.
The
Bro,
grind.
listen, there's always people that are new to the anime scene that just want to watch something, so they go to YouTube first. Like, what's anime? Let's check
Actually,
YouTube.
you should be grateful that there was some sorry soul uploading fucking Death Note episodes onto YouTube.
Very
Because I want to listen to the Mariaholic OP on YouTube, but the only version available is in like fucking 480p, despite the fact that like you can easily find a 1080p version. So I'm just like, dude, why can't someone just be asked to literally record it off of 9anime or something and just post onto YouTube? Like, there's a need. There's a high demand for this. I know because I went through the comments. And no one's done it. Yeah, fucking Death Note's available on Netflix, so it's just not fair. Not fair.
Ask Netflix, maybe they'll do it.
Alright. Funimation, baby. Let's talk about Funimation.
You went.
I don't
Oh,
use
bro.
it.
Back in the day, right?
Go on.
It was back in the day, probably like a year ago, maybe 2. I was watching Fire Force, and for
That's
Fire
the thing you
Force,
wanted to talk about.
Funimation, at the time, now it has the full 2 seasons, by the way. Like, I just checked today, and at the time, they only had 12 episodes of the first season. me thinking, oh, Fire Force. I mean, it seems like a shonen. You seem like someone with 24 episodes, you know. So like, why is it only 12 episodes? I won't complain. And I was like, oh, it ended from what seems like a middle of honestly an unimportant arc. So I was like, okay, and I was like, oh, that's done. Then that's done. I talked to Jacob like a little bit later, and it's just like, wait, this character's in season 1. I was like, oh, spoiling. It's like no, season 1 kind of. Fuck. And it was just, bro, like I did not trust Funimation, and the download. I had the app, and the downloading on that's terrible.
So what? Wait, what? Did you watch the first? Did you watch the second season? Or something?
No, he watched the
I
first
watched
half of the first season, thinking that was the entire season 1, because that was all Funimation had. And actually, I remember which character it was. It was Homiya, the girl with the crown around her face. That was the character that I was on about. And you were like, what the fuck? I didn't see her. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I thought you watched it. Yeah, it's because she's right at the end of season 1, so if you only watched the first 12 episodes and were led to believe that was the entire season, then I'm not surprised you didn't see her.
So did they not have the first season?
No, they had the first 12 episodes of it. They had the first half of it.
After that, it stopped.
Yeah, really strange of them to do.
Now they sorted their shit out, so...
Some of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't even have Blood Sea on Funimation anymore, which fucking sucks.
What's the point of Funimation anymore then?
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, it's fucking insane.
I mean, bro, the first season of Fairy Tail, like, you have to go to Funimation or 9 Anime for it, because Crunchyroll only has the second season onwards.
I think the only shows I ever watched on Funimation were Blood Sea the movie, Rascal, Bunny Girl Senpai, and Boogie Pop Phantom, the 2019 one. After that, I was like, alright, well, I've had Funimation for a good month. I don't want to keep paying. So there was just, I don't know, it's like, I feel like Funimation to me, I know the main reason why I stopped paying for Funimation is because I was about to watch Goblin Slayer, right? I go into bed, launching my PlayStation 4, as I do whenever I want to watch anime in bed. I turn on Funimation. I'm like, oh, about to start Goblin Slayer. I've heard good things about it. I heard it's very dark, very, gritty, gory. I'm laying in bed. All of a sudden, a fucking English voice is moaning. I'm like, this isn't what I signed up for. So that was the moment when I properly realized that Funimation is primarily a dubbed anime service. And afterwards, I would come to find out that I was actually really lucky with the shows that I watched on there, because everything else I ever wanted to watch on there afterwards was always only available dubbed. Ghost in the Shell, whether we're talking about the movies or the series, all dubbed. As I said, Goblin Slayer, I was like, dude, I haven't watched a dub in like 2 years. The last thing I watched dubbed was Attack on Titan. So I was like, nah, this ain't gonna cut it. So I switched to my boy Crunchyroll.
What was everybody's last dubbed thing? Didn't almost die in the Franks.
I don't really remember.
I can't remember.
Thing is, when I started watching Fairy Tail, I started on Funimation, so sort of a mix of sub and dub. As much as I could get the sub, I would use it, and then like the rest would probably be dub for some of the episodes.
I think my most recent. Oh no, you go on. Sorry.
No, I'm trying. I am thinking, and I cannot think of the last dubbed anime I watched. I remember. I think it's because like you were talking about dub at one point, and you were shaming him, and I was like, ah, shit, better move to sub.
That does sound like me.
That's usually the case.
I think the last dubbed one I watched was probably close to a year ago. A Sister's All You Need. It's because I was like, oh, it looks like I'm not gonna like care enough to watch it in sub. No, it was just like, it was like a really stupid show, so I didn't even care to watch it in. I was like, fuck it, I haven't watched the dub in a while. This looks like it's gonna be shit either way. I have to say the dub was not that bad. I didn't like one of the girls' voices. It was like as if they were trying to make it sound like they had a blocked nose or something.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. I thought I grew to like it. The show was fucking horrible apart from the final few episodes. I stopped watching it like halfway through. Oh wait, that's another show I watched on Funimation. Oh wait, and I watched the Gashi Kashi on Funimation. Okay, that's all. I swear that's all. But with A Sister's All You Need, I watched like 7, 8 episodes of it, and then I stopped because I couldn't fucking handle it anymore. It really wasn't that good. And then I came back to it one day because I was like, screw it, I want to finish it. I want to just be able to say I'm done with it. And I hate to say that I actually had a really good time watching the final 4 episodes. The final 4 episodes were actually good. They were actually funny. The comedy hit. I was like, fuck. I don't want to admit this. And that was my experience with Funimation. That about sums up everything on there. I hate navigating it. It's so slow and buggy and awkward to just navigate, even on PC. Like, let alone on PlayStation 4.
Oh, I did not. I thought you were talking about the phone, bro.
No, the mobile app
didn't know.
I heard gets complimented. I know someone who watches it on
the
mobile.
mobile app.
I know someone
did
who
not
watches
like
it on
it.
mobile, and they said that it's actually really good. And they also have used it on PS4 or PS5. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the interface on PS4 is just the most jankiest thing.
Yeah, but
Especially
mean,
YouTube with their awful keyboard.
YouTube's just like that on both consoles. You have to like get used to it. But like fucking Funimation, I hate it because it was just so slow. And like you'd go into your queue, you wait a minute. Yay, my queue's loaded. All right, now you like try scrolling through your shows, but it only goes like 1 a minute. It's like, for fuck's sake, my show starts with an S. You eventually get there, you click on it, and you just see the loading symbol for another minute. It's like, dude, I've got my Ethernet plugged into this console. It's horrible. And it's the exact same experience on PC, just half all the loading times. Yeah. Plus, I don't know. That's it. I think the interface is very outdated, especially in like the settings. It's just I don't know, Chief. I don't know. Right now, I'm actually on another free trial on Funimation. I had to get my old email that I used to use for Xbox because I wanted to watch a show on there with my sister, but it was only available on Funimation. So I was like, for fuck's sake, here I go again. So remind me to cancel my subscription.
Cancel your subscription.
Alright,
Guys,
thank
put
you.
in
Wow,
the
you
comments,
reminded me. Thank you. I'll be on my way then.
synkonn gets notifications whenever you comment. Just daily reminders, guys. That's all it takes. Sub to his Twitch when it's time to change it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Weird plug.
No, I'm on the app now.
On mobile?
Yeah. I'm on the app now. And like, no, I can see it. Fire Force, like, continue watching Fire Force. Watch now, episode 12.
I think
I left off like on Fairy Tail because I remember I was trying to like watch all of Fairy Tail like the first season before my subscription ended. I didn't. You got Hyoka.
I can't remember if I watched that. Stopped on that.
Yeah, that's where I watched Demon Slayer and Kaguya-sama. Now I remember now. The last thing I watched dub was. It's escaped me again. Hold on.
Oh, I did.
Oh, that was
I
it.
did
Psyche
watch-
K. Psyche K on
Uh,
Netflix.
I feel like comedy anime is fine in dub.
I
Yeah.
know. Because I literally had it on in the background. It was a purposefully black background show for me to watch.
I
Like,
see.
I'll be on my phone, I'll be doing something else, like playing a game, and it'll be something like, "Oh, I heard that joke. That was a bit funny."
Because I've heard people talk so much about how crazy good the Kaguya dub is. As I said, the Sisters All You Need dub is decent
the
enough.
Kaguya-sama was really good.
You're saying the psychic one's good, and I'd expect it to be good. It looks like it would be. So I think
Psyche K is good.
I think it works a lot for comedies. I think main thing being, obviously, you don't need to convey as much emotion in comedies.
I don't know. I watched the Darling in the Franxx dub.
That's
I
not a
thought-
comedy.
I know it's not a
Darling in-
comedy.
It might
it's
as well
good.
be.
Oh, bro, when she cried, I fucking pissed myself at that point.
I really like Darling in the Franxx.
Okay.
I mean, the story itself is really
Back to
weird.
that question about like who has the shittest taste. I think I can give James the
Let's
crown now.
drag that back in. James, you saying you like Darling in the Franxx? Because I'm gonna have to agree with Jacob here. I'm gonna have to give you
I
the
mean,
crown.
it's not. It's more like I enjoyed it. I don't think it was that good. I just really liked it.
Okay, dude. Okay.
Jacob, hand over the crown, please.
Oh, it's already in the mail. Don't worry about
I
it.
thought I already had it.
He'll get it within 3 business days.
Well,
Oh,
no,
wait,
no,
maybe
no,
give it
no,
back
no,
to you.
No, I took
Yeah.
it with pride until you mentioned liking Darling in the Franxx.
Like, the only thing you like out of Darling in the Franxx is the one waifu, and that's it.
Yeah, right
really.
behind me on the wall. No, no, really.
The wall
Maybe okay,
scroll.
you can include the opening and ending songs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there were a lot, though. A lot of endings. There's 6.
Mm,
It's in like a. How long is it again?
it's 24.
24.
6 endings, 24. Shit.
Yeah.
It's a new ending every Let me do the maths on that. 4 episodes.
4
No,
episodes.
not 4 episodes. Yeah, 4 episodes.
All right. Because we spoke about Funimation, I think it's only fair to talk about its older, better brother, Crunchyroll. It's literally just like a perfect mirror of Funimation, but just better. I love the fact that it's primarily subbed. It's literally the opposite to Funimation, and it's exactly what I was hoping for.
The cooler dude.
It's,
cool,
a,
dude.
it's a lot better. Finally got it.
Yeah.
Well, not
Yeah,
me, personally.
on big complaint. Just like Funimation, it's so fucking awkward to navigate. There is no way to see shows that you've been watching recently unless you added them to your queue.
I know, right?
If you've been watching a show recently and you want to find it again, you have to search for it. And it will tell you which episode you left off on. But, like, why isn't there a section where I can just continue watching from where I left off of? Like, why do I have to search for it again? Unless you have it in your queue. If you had it in your queue, boom, you're sorted. Like, perfect. But, like, I don't remember to add what I start watching into my queue. So I just have to find it again at some point. And also, a big issue with the queue is it's just like this sorting system where, like, whatever you have clicked on most recently will be the furthest to the left. And that's really annoying. Well, sorry, or up top. On PC, it's like, you know, whatever you've watched most recently will be at the top. On console, it's to the left. But that's really annoying because sometimes I'll click on a show just to see what it is, and instantly, boom, most recent thing in my queue. I'm like, I never wanted to watch this. I just clicked on it. I haven't even watched a second of it. But I mean, at least it's not as bad as Funimation. On console, it is. On PC, it's not. On console, fucking anime watching and like, fuck it, console shit. Just close it off at that.
Don't use console to watch anime. Just use a laptop, a phone if you have one.
No, I mean,
man.
use it. Use console to watch anime, but, like, you will suffer. Like, it is fucking horrible, but it is the best thing you can do.
Your lifespan will shorten.
One thing that really interests me is Crunchyroll has my anime list like forum, but no one uses it. I fully kitted out my profile, but no one uses it. I just thought it was funny.
Yo, go follow synkonn on Crunchyroll.
Oh my
in
god,
the
stop
description.
shouting out everything, please. Did you guys ever watch Crunchyroll with ads?
But like,
Control
like
has ads.
yeah, if you don't have premium.
I don't know if.
Maybe when I was
You
watching
definitely have premium, because if you did not have premium, you would be so certain that it had ads, because you would get at least 5 of them per episode.
Really?
Yes, because it perfectly like divides your episode into like 4 or 5, and then each time it's like a piss break for you because you can't skip these ads, and it's gonna be 4 ads in a row, and so before you start the episode, you sit through 4 ads. You watch it for like 6-7 minutes, you get 4 ads. You watch it for another 6-7, you get 4 ads. You watch it
And
for
you're
another
already paying for
6-7.
this?
No, this is
No, you're
without
not
you
paying at
paying.
this point.
This is if you're watching it for free.
I
but
thought. Oh, right.
it's such a weird experience. And I just want to mention, I watched the first episode of Fate Zero on Crunchyroll. The first episode of Fate Zero is 45 minutes long, and don't worry, they compensate for it with ads. But saying that, I do actually think nowadays that they watching it with ads felt kind of nostalgic. Like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get that feeling again. It's just like funny to think about because it showed me. Yeah, it was anger at the time. Now it's kind of amusement. Because I think about like the ads and the shows that it showed me, and like without those ads, I would have never known about those shows or been as interested in those shows as I am now. I mean, fuck D Grey Man. I hated the D Grey Man ad. That was so fucking miserable. But other than that, there was the ad for Twin Star Exorcist, which I really liked. I think the only show that I actually watched fully with ads on Crunchyroll was Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I watched that entire thing with ads. Because ain't no way that at the time I was gonna go up to my parents and ask them to buy me a monthly service. They didn't even pay me for Xbox Live Gold, bro. How are they gonna pay me for a fucking service so I can watch Japanese cartoons?
Yo, Crunchyroll has some weird no, because like when I'm on the app right phone, and like it's giving me categories, like it's giving me recommendations in categories that are just so weird. First one is anime to eat, and that's
What?
just food
What?
anime. Like, anime to eat too, anime to eat too,
Okay.
and that's just like
Oh,
food
right,
anime, food wars and all that. And then you
Anime
go down. Obviously, you got your most popular and everything. Then you got because you watch this, it gives you stuff. Then you got stuff like anime your pet will love. Nice Sakuka.
Give me an
Sakuga,
example of
so.
an anime my pet will love, please.
Okay, I'll try and find the most popular one I can find.
Jujutsu
Banana.
Kaisen. Banana.
Working buddies.
So it's just like shorts. It's just pet
It's
like animal shorts.
Polar Bear Cafe.
Yeah. Okay. I got the perfect. I get the gist of what it is.
Here's what girls just want to have fun.
No, that's
what-
just a song.
In which Don't Totally Me Miss Nagatoro's in that category. Yeah, Business Casual, Card Sharks, bro, Trials of Steel. Crunchyroll Hell made these, and then super smart anime for super smart people. Bro, what is it? Hold on.
Dr. Stone's gonna be
Gintama?
there, right?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Onara Goro, which looks like this guy. It's by the same. It looks like it's by the same person who did Shitty My Man.
Yeah, I'm really confused why it's on there. Onaragoro is, I'm pretty sure, about a fart teacher.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like it.
Because I've seen the whole
Konosuba,
thing. Konosuba's for smart people, huh?
apparently.
Super is about 3 fuckwits.
And then you scroll all the way to the bottom, and do you know what it says?
It's for smart
You
people because it
scroll
makes you
to-
feel
you-
better.
You scroll to the bottom. Here is your reward, and it gives you just some random anime like Laid Back Camp, Furikuri, Asobi.
Furikuri's on... Oh, Furikuri Progressive, isn't it?
Alternative.
Alternative as well, yeah. I think they have
Yeah,
both.
season 2 and season 3.
Yeah.
Bro, you just did a Netflix.
But I think Crunchyroll, they have literally the same shows as Funimation does, and I actually don't know if this
Not
applies
more.
to, I don't know if this applies to here in the UK, but somewhere Funimation has 600 shows versus Crunchyroll, which has exactly double, 1,200, which like that just shows you know,
I'm
there's so
I'm not
much more to
gonna
do on
lie,
Crunchyroll.
it doesn't feel it. It doesn't feel it.
That's
though.
why I'm saying that I don't know if it's here for us as well, because when I go through the whole thing, I've gone through the entire roster of Funimation anime, and I've gone through the entire roster of Crunchyroll anime at least twice for both, and it never felt like 600 or 1,200. That's why it's probably in America, because one thing that happens so often is I'll search up an anime on Crunchyroll. This happens also on Netflix. You search up an anime, you click on it, turns out they don't have episodes. So why can I search it up? Like, why is it coming up as a recommended search if you don't have it here? Netflix has that for so many shows. Like, you know, we literally looked up Attack on Titan and the movies before. And, like, it doesn't even have it, so why are they a thing? And then
Yeah,
Crunchyroll...
how does it know? It knows it exists.
Yeah,
It knows it exists.
I
but
think
doesn't have
it's
it.
I think it's because they're in America. I think that's why. That's my suspicion.
Right. Yeah.
And you can watch Netflix with a VPN. I've tried it before, but the VPN that I got, but it didn't really make it easy enough to load it. And then I got a different VPN later, which I paid for like a month or two, and that one did actually manage. But during that 2 months, I never was interested in watching anything they had. So, plus,
I used to have ExpressVPN, but I never really. Well, I mean, because I just use 9 anime all the time.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, don't put yourself through that. If you want to watch a show that's not on Netflix, or if Netflix cuts off at a certain season, just switch to Crunchyroll. Don't switch to Funimation. Switch to Crunchyroll if they have it, and if not, then 9 Anime is your place. Because, dude, setting up a VPN for the whole thing, just fucking, oh my god.
No.
I have a question. What do we think about our dearly departed Kiss Anime?
I didn't really use it that much, but I know that my experiences with it were god awful.
Really?
I remember the ads.
I remember
Yeah.
being recommended hot milfs in my area. I do remember that.
I've
But
seen any of them before.
yeah, I don't know which area they're in.
except my neighbor.
I don't know how they know that where I am, but hey, they know.
I remember I was on my phone, like you'd have your location on your phone, and then it would say the town you were in.
But the only thing that I liked Kiss Anime quite a bit. I hated having to do the captures. It's like, oh, click on drinking dog 7. I'm like, okay, do I click on
I
drinking
hated
dog
that.
3 or drinking dog 7? And then click on laughing polar bear 8. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
let me find them.
I watched Naruto on Kiss Anime. You know how painful it was to go
That would
through?
have added at
like-
least 2 hours to your entire watch
Oh,
time.
no.
I know. I watched like what was it? I think it's 220 episodes of Naruto, and then 500 episodes of Naruto Shippuden, all on Kiss Anime, by the way. Just between each one, doing these two I mean, I got it wrong. If you get it wrong, like I think 3 times, it sends you to a white page and it says click here to try again.
No, for me it did that.
Oh,
After,
those
for me it
captions.
did that even if I failed it once.
No, I did. I had like 2 chances.
For me, I'd fail it once and then it loaded me to that page, and I'm like, for fuck's sake! It's because I would just read it wrong. It's because there was this one thing where I remember there was 2 things that looked similar. So like, if you read the first word, you'd be like, oh, it's this one, and then you realize that if you read the second word, it was actually the other one.
Yeah.
At one point, I just started reading the numbers instead of like reading the whole thing.
I see. That's pretty big brain. I just always read the whole thing.
I don't
No,
know
it
why
did-
they did that. It's just so stupid. Just made everything so uncomfortable and annoying.
Stop robots, bro, because robots
why?
robots want to watch anime. That's why.
I don't
Why do
know.
robots-
Hogging up the servers, maybe. I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
But like, I don't know if anybody even has that set up.
one thing I liked about Kiss Anime is you could download episodes directly from there. Whereas, 9anime, it doesn't have like a download button right next to it. I never downloaded the episodes. I just remember talking to people, telling them about the website, and then they were like, "Oh shit, is there a way for me to download these episodes?" And I'm like, "Yep, there's a button right there." So I was like, cool. I prefer 9anime. I switched to Go eventually. I watched not much on it. I watched Naruto, and I watched 60, 70 episodes of Naruto, and I watched Kaguya, and then I went to some streaming services before I eventually went on to 9anime. But Kiss Anime was definitely it holds a place in my heart for.
It's stapled itself in anime history.
Yeah, I remember watching Tokyo Ghoul, Sword Art Online, that stuff on there, Toradora. Like, yeah, I'll always remember that. It was there at the beginning.
It was. It was there in the beginning, but it was not there in the end.
In the beginning, God made Kiss Anime.
It was there for me before I could afford to pay for Crunchyroll.
Well, not I haven't been paying for it, but I have been recently using Crunchyroll.
That's good.
It's alright. I like it. It certainly helps a lot. But I feel like if you just get past the pop-ups that Hot Meals want to screw you, constantly. If you get past that in 9anime, I love 9anime.
You get that on 9anime?
Sometimes depends on the link.
Shit, my homie, you got an ad block?
I do.
What the hell? I ain't never got those on 9anime.
Well, I got Adblock Plus, so I don't know what Adblock you have.
No, that is the one. I don't know. I've never had those.
Some do, some don't.
I also have an antivirus that blocks pop-ups, so that could be why.
I have a thing where basically, sometimes you press it like, bro, the chore of trying to full screen your anime. And just having a new tab fucking pop up.
Yeah, that shit used to be annoying.
Yeah, 9anime used to be a lot like that. But
9anime is still like that.
No, I don't know why. It's gotten better. It's like
my ad block doesn't work.
Dude, I don't get these issues on 9anime. 9anime for me is just fucking perfect. It's as if I'm on Crunchyroll or something.
So I click on the thing. Like, yeah, it may open up a thing, but it'll probably close it on its own as well. Maybe.
The main reason why I just don't watch so much stuff on 9anime is because if I want to watch something in bed and it's on 9anime, well then tough luck, I can't watch it. So that's why first place I'll go to try and find something to watch is Crunchyroll. But if something comes up, like if I find a show that I really want to watch and it's not on Crunchyroll, it's not on Netflix, and it's not on Funimation while I've got a free trial going on, then it's 9anime it is, and I'm just not gonna be able to watch it in bed.
Sleep time.
Yes.
I'll
Fuck,
just say,
dude,
I'm
gonna have to go to bed with the intention of sleep, for fuck's sake.
Even though it's already like 3 a.m.
But I could still hammer out 4 or 5 episodes. Actually, I can't. Whenever I'm in bed, I'll only manage to get through. Unless I'm in bed during the day. I've done that. If I'm in bed at night, then I'll probably get through an episode. I might possibly get through 2. But what will most commonly happen is, as I'm watching the second episode, I'll wake up the next day, and I'm like, shit, I don't even remember what happened towards the end in that second episode. And I have this guilty conscience where if I can't remember something like that, I will rewatch the episode. I'll at least rewatch it from the last moment I remember. I've done that so many times with so many shows, and that's why I try to avoid it. If I feel tired, I'm like, fuck it, dude, I'm just going to sleep. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen on PC. Yeah, it's not worth it, because I don't want to, I don't want to have to rewatch this half an episode. I'd rather just watch it once and be settled with it. Alright, I have one more service I want to talk about. My boy, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime has anime.
Prime Video.
Yeah,
Prime
it
Video.
does.
Actually, I've got a roster of anime written down here. Promised Neverland, Blood Sea, Vinland Saga, Banana Fish, Dororo, Beatless. I was so surprised when it had Beatless because I only just recently started watching it, and I'm pretty sure it didn't have it previously. It does have Yu-Gi-Oh. That's true. It has After the Rain. I thought you'd be interested to hear about that, James.
After the Rain. It's not a good one, but sure.
Yo, it has Watercoin.
That was literally next on my list. Watercoin. It has Grand Blue Dreaming, Recreators, Toradora. It has.
Dororo.
I already said Dororo.
Oh, okay.
You just added an extra row and felt different. It has Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and it even has Kokoku. So the thing is, I feel like it has a lot of good. No,
Sonic X.
And a bunch of
sorry,
Pokemon.
sorry about. Yeah, but Netflix has a bunch of Pokemon too, so it's hard to point that out
No,
as
but
a
this,
bonus.
this one generally has. Well, here's the thing about this, right? Are they included with Prime? No, they're not.
Every single one I named is.
I know the ones you named, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at the roster, like pretty much all of them are with Prime.
like you have to buy Death Note.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Later you go to the more you scroll, you'll get onto anime that you have to actually buy. But there isn't that much of it.
Diamond series.
But hear me out. I feel like they have like a few good shows, and they have a few bad shows.
They have a bunch of random shows I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Really old animes.
But I feel like
Monster Ranch.
I feel like all of the anime they have is very, very different to what most people watch. You know, it's like it's such a weird selection of anime, but that's good. They have a lot of stuff that other places don't. Because
you could never use this as a main.
no, I don't think you could ever use it as a main. But that's the good thing. Many people have Amazon Prime as is, and they don't get it for Prime Video. That's for sure. So it's just like I like this selection that comes with it. Because, for example, sometimes I'll find out that it has a show. Like I found out it has Beatless. That's good because I was watching it on 9anime because nowhere else has it. I watched Promised Neverland on it before because when I was rewatching it, because Netflix didn't have it at the time. And I watched, like, it's cool that it has Blood Sea because Funimation no longer has it. Like Vinland Saga, Banana Fish, Dororo.
Yeah, I was thinking like those main three. That is really good.
Yeah, those are really good, but they're like I'm not gonna say they're niche. They're like very like cultured, in a way. Like people know that they're good, but not many people actually watch them.
Yeah.
And like those are some really good shows to have on your service. So I feel like I like the selection. It's really strange, but I like it.
It has a lot. It has Ruby. It has like all of Ruby.
Ruby's not an anime
One
Well,
thing.
it's in the anime category.
because they're
It's
stupid.
Prime is weird with its shows. I agree because like I remember Prime is one of the only things that I've seen in which it will literally buy any shit. I've seen fucking Minecraft RPs on Amazon Prime.
I've seen them too.
What?
Yeah, it has genuine Minecraft videos and Minecraft RPs on it.
It literally YouTube videos.
Yeah, it does have that.
With Prime.
There used to be this series that I would watch. It was like this egg in Minecraft. It was like an egg playing Minecraft. His name was Jason.
Oh, I remember that.
And I shit you not, the entire series is on Amazon Prime. When I first found out about Prime Video, my second series was that one. I was rewatching it because I used to watch it as a kid, and I was like, "Why am I doing this?"
Isn't it like Elemental Animations or something?
I think so. So, yeah. So Prime, what a weird fucking selection of shit.
Purge Minecraft roleplay.
But it's kind of like a good thing because if you want to watch a show, there's a weirdly strangely good chance that if nowhere else has it, that Prime will actually have it. Like Prime has Parasite. Prime has the Parasite film. not anime, the Korean one, but like
you probably do have Prime. Like pretty much everybody has Prime.
yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like no one gets it for Prime Video. It's just a cool added bonus, and like that's so cool because like every single show that I named that they have, nowhere else has it apart from like a couple exceptions. Like Promised Neverland is on Netflix now as well. You obviously have Toradora, which is also on Netflix, probably Crunchyroll and Funimation as well, and you have Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, which is on Crunchyroll for sure. But other than that, like it's strangely unique. That's for sure. And it's okay. I was gonna say it's for a good price. It's for a good price considering it's not the main thing you're even paying for.
Yeah, I mean it's a good price anyway. For its main reason and purpose.
Exactly, $7.99 Great British pounds. Netflix, by the way, you can get it for £6. I never knew that. I knew there was a cheaper version, but I didn't know it was just £6.
It's like really like it's literally if you want to watch it for one person.
Yes, I know, and that's why I would never get it because I never got it without the intention of sharing with other people because I always just saw that as like almost a basic Netflix feature, being able to just share screens with other people. So I obviously pay it for $14.99, but I don't know. It's just interesting. Plus, I don't like the way they do it. I don't like that you have to pay for the higher bundles to get higher quality video. It is really scummy because if I do want to watch it as just one person, why would I have to pay over double the price just so I can actually watch it in standard HD?
Netflix Nitro.
Overall, which ones do you think are worth like their money?
Right.
I can tell you the prices if you need them.
Just one thing.
Just
Like,
Crunchyroll.
What did you say, Connor?
it's just one thing, hon. It's like Netflix has actually affected a good chunk of me because Netflix was the one that introduced me to JoJo's.
Ah, yeah.
So I think I'd have a bias towards Netflix because of that.
Netflix introduced me to JoJo's as well. Yeah, I remember when I started watching it, I think I got to part 3 before you, and I think after that you just fucking sped off. Like, you went on to watching part 4, 5.
Yo, you're not mad. You watched all the way to part 4. For part 6, then part 5.
Counts down, doesn't it?
Wait, did I end up reading part 6 before part 5? Before watching
Yes.
part 5? I did? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, because I finished part 5, and I was like, okay, I'll start reading part 6. And then you were like, oh yeah, I'll watch part 5 soon. You finished part 6, haven't you?
Oh, I did. I remember now. I definitely did. Yeah, I mean, the main reason why I struggled to watch part 4 and 5 because I just thought like they were just so. I was burnt out from part 3. Part 3 is just too much of the same thing.
Yeah, part 3 is so.
Yeah.
It is.
I watched a couple episodes of part 4. Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of part 4, but it starts off being, the stand user of the week. It just starts off as that. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not touching JoJo's part 4 for a while. And then eventually I came back to it. I got to the Killer Queen arc, and I remember messaging you, Connor. It was so fucking awesome.
Killer Queen.
And I remember simping over Hayato's mom. Oh my god. Oh my
Or
god.
if you have no taste in like how you watch anime, Deadly Queen. Nah, JoJo's has had an impact in the way we see anime.
Rest in peace, Iggy, Shigechi. Not you, Avdol.
Hey,
That was funny. Your deaths were funny.
You want to know something, bro? I will
I will forever have Jiggy with me. His spirit will live on.
Oh, Jiggy. You should give a little context to Jiggy so it makes a little bit more sense.
Okay, Christmas comes along. We've all got presents for each other.
Christmas 2020.
2020, you know, we had to do it over video call because we can't meet up.
It was pretty fun,
And
though.
yeah, no, definitely fun. We all opened the presents, we took turns, you know, oh, hey, this one's mine, this one's mine to yours, this one's yours to mine. And over here, synkonn had gotten me a present. It was a plush of Iggy, except his eyes were fucked.
He's a bit
One of
scuffed.
his eyes, yeah, he's a bit stuffed, like in the way that, bro,
It's like
he doesn't make sense.
It was like just sniff some ass.
Bro, it looked like someone slammed his face with a shovel. He looked like he'd been ordered.
Hence why he ain't Iggy. He's Jiggy.
He's Jiggy.
He's jigging with Jesus now.
Alright.
Bro.
So what's worth your money? What would you put your money into? What does everyone pay for currently, actually?
I pay for
Cheapskate. Cheapskate.
Well, I'd pay-
Fucking leech.
I pay for Netflix in my thingy. In like my sort of bill that I pay, because it's a family one, and I pay for Crunchyroll. And Prime.
Right.
But I don't pay for Prime for the video.
I'm the person who pays for Netflix in the house. Yes, I'm the person who pays for Netflix in the household. Like I pay it for me and my parents.
Yeah.
Other than that, I pay for Crunchyroll, and I'll keep paying for Crunchyroll. Netflix is the first to go if I can't pay, because actually, wait, no. Now that I think about it, my parents need to. It's for my parents as well. Okay, fine. Crunchyroll's first to go, and in that case, I'd be back onto 9anime. And I pay for Prime. I've paid for Prime ever since I first started making any sort of money. I think Prime's just so worth it for so many things. Even if you just pay Prime for next day delivery, the fuck same day delivery over there in the US. That's so fucking that is OP. That's the only way for me to put it.
Here.
No, yeah.
Not
I've
where we
bought
live.
stuff and I've got
Wait,
I've
But
bought
you have
stuff
to
and got
order it
delivery.
at like 5 a.m.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
order it like before a certain in the
Yeah,
morning.
no, okay, I know that, but they have it as like much more of an integrated thing where you can actually buy it like around noon and still get it same day. I know.
Oh yeah,
fuck
because
no.
it'll be
I
like
know-
it'll be like at a depot near them or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you pay extra for it, but still, it's still fuck they can do that and we can't. I know we have same day delivery like sometimes because it says get it by today if you buy it within the next 2 hours and 21 minutes and 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 18 seconds,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh shit, do I buy it or do I not? I want it today. Yeah, I've got that many. I did that many times with manga, not really anything else. I've had same day delivery for manga though. Funimation currently I'm on trial. I'm on free trial. I will most certainly cancel it unless I forget. That's why I was asking you to remind me. And you cookies? Oh, what do you use? What do you use?
I used Netflix, Crunchyroll,
You
and
did?
an anime.
You did use Funimation until recently, didn't you?
Never used Funimation.
Oh, you didn't?
I've never used it.
Oh,
Still his favorite service though.
yeah, because when we were picking between the services, I remember you picked Funimation.
I literally knew nothing about either.
Oh.
It sounded fun, so I'd pick it.
Yeah, I literally knew nothing about it, so that's why I chose Funimation.
But you
I
but
don't
you mooch them or you mooch your accounts from other people, yeah.
Well,
for that.
my family, my parents pay for the Netflix.
What about the
Like,
Crunchyroll?
The Crunchyroll
His girlfriend.
is like, oh, it was my
Really?
decision.
Chivalry's
Well,
dead.
she wants to get
Chivalry's
it.
dead.
Bro, my man breaking
No,
all
she wanted
boundaries
to get
here.
it, and she said that I could use it, so
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
there you have it.
So you didn't even
Bro.
offer. You didn't even offer to pay half.
No, didn't
Well,
even.
why would I? Well, her
Oh,
intention was
no,
to
no,
get
no.
it for herself.
But then you're using it. You could lift some of the burden, couldn't you?
No,
Well-
it's all right. I get the gist of the
I
kind
mean,
of person he is.
I mean,
Yeah.
the difference in pay
Yeah.
is
Go
a
on.
lot.
It's
but-
alright.
but-
He ain't the one that wears the pants, so he ain't
But-
gonna
but
be
you-
the one
but you
paying for
have-
Crunchyroll.
Well, he still has the money to pay for it.
Yeah.
Alright,
but
let's
she's
let
happily paying for it.
let's leave the guy alone.
How much is Crunchyroll?
$7.99 a month.
It's not even that much.
Well,
Yeah, that's so. Why aren't you paying part of it?
it's actually, I'll have you know, the second most expensive service tied with Amazon Prime. Unless you're
Okay.
counting,
Oh, yeah,
unless
well, I
you're
guess I could,
counting,
like-
unless
I also do have
yeah.
Amazon Prime, but I don't use that for.
Yeah. It's hard to say whether Netflix is either the second cheapest or by far the most expensive. Depends
Netflix
which one
up
you
their
pay
prices
for.
again?
They did. Right now it's £14 a month for the second deal. Or £6 if you watch on your
that's-
own.
Bad though. That's just bad. The pricing.
Yeah, but keep in mind, like, there are actual people who use it for stuff that isn't anime. So us judging it as a primarily anime service is a bit fucked up on our behalf.
Yeah. Nah, I understand. Like, I watch Netflix for the anime.
Netflix, no new shows recently. Oh, what do you mean there's a new season of The Crown? I only watch anime.
What do you mean? There's a new season of Riverdale?
Riverdale? Is that a Ghibli film?
They
Oh,
make
sorry,
an
Ghibli,
animation
Ghibli.
reality comic.
It's pronounced Ghibli. I could never get used to calling it Ghibli.
I always call it Ghibli.
I always used to call it Ghibli.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli.
No, it is actually pronounced Ghibli. But
No.
not in my heart, it isn't.
My Ghibli bits.
Okay.
Bro. Bro, I pronounced it wrong. I'm no longer an otaku.
You're no longer an ordinary otaku. Please leave.
Oh, no.
Please leave the podcast.
I won't though, because you'll have to crop.
I'll have to edit it.
So from worth, I would say if you're gonna get everything, you should get Crunchyroll. Honestly,
Okay,
I
know.
feel like
I know you just said
price-
Crunchyroll, but when you started it, I was like, "There's no fucking way he just said Funimation," and I was like, "Wait, Crunch." Oh shit, he did say Crunchyroll, didn't he?
Crunchamy.
I don't
said
know. You
Crunchyroll.
said Crunchyroll, but it went into my head as Funimation. I was like, "What the fuck is
Why?
he saying?"
nah. I'd say Crunchyroll because it's like if you're watching for anime, you're just gonna get Crunchyroll because that's got the most anime. That's like the meat of the anime, the juicy anime.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alright, so we've reached the limit.
Yeah,
It's been fun. It's been fun.
it's been a wild ride of this
We're
episode.
not
So,
departing for like 2 years.
It's
They're doing this
Arigato.
next week.
arigato,
I'll,
gyro.
I'll see you guys in 24 times 7 hours.
Oh.
That's
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll-
we'll see you next week.
Oh,
Thanks for
Bye.
listening in. Thanks for listening in. Bye from me. Bye from #cookies.
Bye
And a
bye.
bye from synkonn.
hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, please, and comment, please. We feel
Just
alone.
please and comment, please.
Just do something. Watch some anime or some shit. All right, that's a wrap. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Don't sound too depressed.
All right, take 2. Bye.
Bye. Huh?
ありがとう。
Dude, recently I've been having these shits, right? and they're like the ones that you kind of want, you know, where they're smooth sailing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're not Ghost, but sorry, no. They're not like
Phantom.
no. They're not like they just come and go. It's like it's a nice, easy experience. Apart from the fact that they linger when you start wiping. When you start wiping, it's just like it feels like you're going through an entire roll of toilet paper. You wipe again, and it feels like nothing's
Oh,
changed.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's been some of those, and they're so annoying. I feel like my family's gonna go bankrupt buying toilet paper. Because that's how much I'm fucking having to go through.